Around the world tonight, reaction to the shooting at Sandy Hook Elementary School in Connecticut has been swift and emotional. But nowhere is the disbelief of Friday's horrific events being felt more deeply than in the community of Newtown, where so many innocent lives were taken. Investigators are now poring over the crime scene as they work to find a motive to the shooting. We have team coverage tonight, beginning with our Washington Bureau Chief Eric Sorensen, who's on the ground in Newtown, Connecticut. Eric?
Robin, the medical examiner spoke a short time ago. He said he has seen a lot in his career, but this is the worst thing he has ever seen. The gunman apparently said nothing as he shot and killed 26 people, including 20 children, all of them 6 or 7 years old, all of them shot more than once. This quaint New England town awoke today, but the heavy police presence and the attention of the world meant one thing: this nightmare is only too real. Overnight, the sickening task of identifying the dead.
Everybody, death was caused by, everyone that we've completed so far was caused by gunshot wounds.
Sue Spath, out for a morning walk, knows one who died, but is afraid to hear it.
I know she died. I'm afraid to go home and see because I don't want to know.
There have already been memorial ceremonies, vigils, fundraising for the victims, most of them children, all of them innocent.
My daughter, Emily, would be one of the first ones to be standing and giving her love and support to all those victims, because that's the type of person that she is.
One 6-year-old, Anna Grace Marquez, had just moved here from Winnipeg 2 months ago. Who would have thought the tragedy would reach into Canada?
We're numb. The grief is just settling in, so.
The children's principal among the 6 adults killed at the school.
She loved all the kids, always had a smile on her face, always in a good mood, made you feel at home when you were there.
20-year-old Adam Lanza has been identified as the killer. First, he shot his mother in her home, then inexplicably went to the school and forced his way in to target children he didn't know. Lanza was outfitted with several guns. Police are trying to piece together why he did it.
Our investigators did produce some very good evidence in this investigation that our investigators will be able to use.
Then there are the stories of survival and courage. One teacher describes how she got her students through it.
As I'm going by the hallway, as the grown-up, I do spot blood on the floor, so I know that things aren't good. I don't know whether any of them saw that. We kept going, kept moving.
Could have been her in that classroom.
Robert Conger has lived here his whole life. His kids went to Sandy Hook School.
For me, the person that grew up and lived there, I don't think I'll ever understand why, ever.
And if adults can't comprehend, what can children make of it?
It's sad. Like, you can't even imagine it. Like, it doesn't feel real.
The deaths of so many children is making some people angry, enough to take on the laid-back attitude toward gun ownership in America. Tonight, police said that the family of the gunman have spoken out and said that they are shocked by what happened and that they are traumatized. Robin?
Eric, you covered the Virginia Tech shootings, the Arizona shootings, and now this tragedy. Are you getting a sense there's a change in the American psyche?
5 years ago at Virginia Tech, I can tell you, nobody was talking about gun control, maybe a little bit after Congresswoman Gabby Giffords was shot. But something has changed. I think the fact that so many children were shot, the fact that there have been so many mass shootings recently, and also the fact that President Obama is no longer running for re-election. You might have a convergence of forces that will begin to push back against the very powerful gun control lobby. Maybe not with legislation like we have in Canada, but something that will push legislation to bring about more gun control in this country. Robin?
Eric Sorensen in Newtown, Connecticut. Thanks very much, Eric. The killer, Adam Lanza, was just 20 years old. Friends describe him as an honor roll student, a genius, but one who kept to himself. A police source who questioned Lanza's brother says the 20-year-old had a personality disorder. It's not clear what his condition may have been. Global National's Mike Drolet is looking into this part of the story for us.